Share your love and creativity for baking. Bake more memories with tried and trusted Royal Baking Powder. Last week on the Taste Master SA, contestants worked in teams to bake the ultimate gift box of cookies. The blue and maroon teams fell short of the mark, but thanks to a lifeline from the judges, Philip was saved from this week's Elimination Challenge.
So I'm in Elimination again, and the pressure's really on.
I'm feeling like I shouldn't be here.
I'm terrified entering this briefing. It's nerve-wracking.
It's been a tough week for the five of you, and I can just imagine that your stress levels are running sky high. I would really urge you to channel that nervous energy into a focused approach instead of a frantic panic, because elimination challenges are very hard, especially double eliminations.
2 people? Yo, what? I don't think I'll be one of them.
That's right. At the end of today's bake, 2 of the 5 of you will be going home. Scary odds, right?
The stakes this year are higher than they've ever been. Being crowned the Taste Master will earn you 150,000 Rand in cash, courtesy of Capitec Business. Better never rests. And this capital boost will be the star ingredient to take your baking career to the next level.
The 150,000 Rand from Capitec would be a really great help. I would be able to get my food truck business on the go.
That 150,000 will change my life because I want to open a small bakery shop. More location niggas on moyo.
Make big things happen has been a recurring theme this season, and today's challenge is the embodiment of just that.
That's right. Today is all about going big. You don't only have to produce one bake, but a tower of bakes.
So I'm sure most of you have heard about the classic tower bake, croquembouche, which is a stack of profiteroles held up either by chocolate or by caramel. But there are so many ways you can approach today's challenge, so we want you to let your imagination run wild.
My mind is racing. I have so many options. It may be an easy challenge based off of what I have in mind.
Today is all about creating a visually impressive tower of treats using Royal Baking Powder. How you interpret that is up to you.
Okay, time now for some inspiration. Are you ready?
Yes.
Off you go to your masterclass to meet your guest judge. Enjoy.
It's my second time in Elimination, and I have lots to prove.
I'm going to make amazing things happen today. I'm going to bring it.
Our guest judge is cake artist Lynn Hoyle, renowned for her delicate sugar flower designs and bespoke floral cupcakes.
I used to be a theatre sister and then obviously got married and had children. When they grew up and didn't need mom anymore, I thought, well, I need to reinvent myself. I went and studied again at the age of 50 and became a patisserie chef. During COVID, I was fortunate enough to be introduced to the art of buttercream flowers from the UK. I found ladies that were doing it, so I thought that I would bring it to South Africa, and that is where the business started. I love creating flowers out of sugar and butter. I love making something that people will look at and say, is that really cake? What I would like to do for the contestants is I would like to give them a simple introduction to the art of buttercream flower piping. I then, at the end of the masterclass, would like to put together my cupcakes, creating a beautiful tower of treats.
I'm really looking forward to the masterclass because this thing is now. It's a bit of a burden. I just want to be relieved from this nervousness.
Today we're going to be making a tower of treats. So my tower of treats is going to be made up of cupcakes that I love to pipe with flowers to make them look realistic. And the trick to making a perfect cupcake for a flower decoration is to have it as flat as possible. When you're baking your cupcakes, to get a beautiful flat rise using your Royal Baking Powder is to put it in your oven and bake it low and slow. Here are some that I baked earlier that have come out beautiful. and flat, exactly what we're wanting. To make our tower of treats, I'm going to use buttercream. So I use the buttercream to make the flowers. But if I'm making a cake, I need to cover the cake with the buttercream, and it can't be so thick. So I do need to thin it out. And the perfect ingredient to thin out your buttercream is your clover cream. When making fillings for my cake, I like to sometimes make a delicious vanilla caramel filling for the cake, of which I use the clover condensed milk. So the first one that I'm going to show you how to do is the hydrangea. This way, we are going to do a two-tone and give it an ombre. Take a piece of cling and take some of your contrast color. Into this, I'm going to put a little sausage of our contrast white icing, and I'm just going to roll the bag up. In our piping bag, I have a closed star nozzle, which is perfect for making a hydrangea and a swirl rose. So when you pipe your cupcake, there's a little mantra that you can say that helps you. And it's touch, squeeze, stop squeezing, and lift. Touch, squeeze, stop squeezing, and lift.
The one thing that stands out to me about Lynn is that she is a really good teacher. She explains really well.
And then we can just fill in, and there we go.
Wow. Whoa, she's so accurate. It's just beautiful. Those flowers just look so realistic.
So I'm now going to show you our leaf nozzle. When you pipe, you hover, and you pull up. So you formed a base.
I love piping, and I'm also good at it, but I've learned new tricks from this one.
It's beautiful.
Okay. The next flower that I'm going to show you is a beautiful scabiosa. So we will be using one of our petal nozzles, and another technique is that you can run a little bit of pink icing up the seam of your bag. And this nozzle, you just hold flat and you just wiggle.
I love the technique where she uses the one color right down the middle of the piping bag and then fills it with a different color. I actually use that at the moment, but it was nice to get a refresher on how she does it.
This is your tiny little closed star, which I'll use to fill in and make a beautiful center. The more detail that your flower has, the more interest.
This woman is insane in like the best possible way. She makes flowers look like real flowers straight from the bush on a cupcake.
Dit was so goed om te sien hoe Lynn die blommetjies maak. Baie fyn en baie particular. So it's literally an art.
That looks about done.
Wow. Beautiful.
So we're now going to arrange our cupcakes into our tower. I hope you've enjoyed your masterclass. I hope you've learned something and that you can use it in your elimination challenge. Please come and help yourselves and enjoy.
Thank you. The tower looks pretty impressive.
You have to look very closely if this is real or is it buttercream flowers. It's perfect.
So excited to taste these cupcakes.
This flower bundle is moist, delicious, delightful in every way.
It's so fluffy, like the actual cake is so good.
I think I have an idea now for what I want to do in the elimination challenge.
Next up, Waahid, Moletwa, Gibbon, Melicia and Rio bake for survival. Whip up something special with SA's #1 cream. Clover cream elevates your meals. Made with love by Clover.
Contestants, you will have 2 hours on the clock to create the most visually impressive tower of treats. Good luck.
Remember, this is a double elimination, so by the end of today's bake, 2 out of the 5 of you will be going home. High stakes indeed.
Contestants, are you ready to bake?
Yes.
Your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
There's 5 of us going into this elimination challenge, so we need to bring our A game.
For my tower of treats, I'm going to do an assortment of cupcakes with different fillings. Royal baking powder is very important in my cupcakes because it's going to give me that elevation and rise that I need. The first flavor is going to be a lemon meringue style cupcake. Second flavor is going to be a milk tart cupcake. We'll see if I can make a third flavor, and in that case it'll be along the lines of a chocolatey-ish cupcake. I'm using emulsi in place of buttermilk to add a moistness to my cupcakes.
I'm making a snowball, and yes, I'm also doing eclairs and a cookie as well for this challenge. I love using the clover salted butter. It's really rich and creamy, and the salt level is just perfect for me.
The tower of treats I'm going to make is Madeleines, and I chose it because I thought it was really exciting. I think they look really beautiful, and I think it might impress the jollies. Hopefully it works in my favor.
I'm going to make mini vanilla cakes, mini lemon biscuit cakes, and strawberry. So I'm using royal baking powder to bake more memories. I'm nervous, I don't want to lie. I feel very nervous, but I gotta do this and save myself. For a living, I'm an HR project coordinator and also a self-taught chef and a baker. My love for food comes from where I grew up. My grandmother was a great cook. That's where I've learned so much about cooking. I started baking when I was still in university. I remember the time I was doing final year. I had no money for paying for my fees. So the only survival was to do what? To bake and sell muffins on campus. I wouldn't say I'm a specific kind of baker. I just love challenging myself, trying out new recipes. To be honest with you, someone suggested to work as an taste master on social medias. And I was like, you know what, let me give it a try. I'm just gonna do all my best to win this prize. Well, I can definitely win this. Friendship is very important to me. Here I'm with Julius Hoyle. So Julius, I think about 10 years ago in university when we were doing first year. Julius has always been there for me. We've always been there for each other. More like a brother to me.
The cake tastes nice. Everything is balanced. I will rate it 10 out of 10. I know you'll make it.
Today I'm going to be making a nice cupcake with American icing. So I've got some nice burn rosette. I'm going to be using that instead of using oil in my cupcakes. Adds an extra layer of flavor and a bit of umaminess into your bake. As soon as I get a nice caramelized smell from my burn rosette, pop it out into the mixer. I don't want to over mix and overwork the flour to create gluten in my cupcake. And I take a hand whisk and I just give it a few turns. The next step I do, start by portioning my cupcakes out to about the top of the cupcake cup. Perfect.
I am currently busy with piping my spritz cookies. Going home definitely won't be great. It's still time, it's still new, and I have lots to show. So yeah, just wanting to be in the competition for a bit longer. A spritz cookie is just a basic butter cookie that is going to be piped like a flower, and that's a bit of inspiration from today's masterclass with Lynn.
Rio?
Yes.
Happy to see us?
Always.
Okay, tell us what you're baking.
I'm doing a series of cupcakes. There are a few flavors up my sleeve. However, I don't know if I'm going to have time to pull them all off.
Will we be seeing some of that Rio artistic creativity here?
I'm trying to take it one step at a time and see how much I can fit in the time that I have, and then add on elements as time allows.
Yeah, step by step.
Frazzled already, hey? Shame. So Given, how are you doing so far in the competition? How are you feeling?
I'm not happy with myself. Second week in the elimination round. Like I can't cope, it stressed me out, but I'm grateful for this opportunity again so that I can come out on top.
There you go, and you survived the first one, so you can survive another one.
What are you making?
I'm going to make a mini strawberry cake, lemon poppy seed, and also vanilla. So
3 cakes.
Yes.
Okay, so ambitious, hey?
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
So what I have here is my Madeleine mix. I'm just separating some of them into different batches so that I can flavor them and get them in the fridge to sit.
Well, a Madeleine is like a very unpretentious bake.
Yes.
It's like, how are you going to transfer that into like a visually appealing, like, whoa?
I'm gonna use chocolate on the outside. I really like how it looks with different colors on the outside rather than just a plain Madeleine. I'm gonna try fill them with different flavors as well, so a multicolored sort of towel.
Are you gonna fill your Madeleines?
I'm gonna try.
Have you ever had a filled one?
Me neither. I'm gonna just the back of it, so it won't be the whole thing filled. It'll just be a little bit of the cake taken out and then some filling in there.
Oh, see.
Yes.
For my American buttercream icing, I used a nice gel coloring, give them a nice mix, get them nice and going. I'm not going to put it in the fridge because if I put it in the fridge, it's going to go hard and I won't be able to pipe with it. So this is my buttercream for my cupcakes. That's vanilla cupcake with some strawberry icing. And then what I'm also going to be doing is making some nice chocolate fudge and some nice honeycomb rocky roads.
Oh, you're excited about that one. Look at that.
Definitely, rocky roads.
What's the presentation going to give us?
So I want this little Wonka Wonderland type vibe.
Okay, I love that.
Me too. I think that's fun. Okay, good luck.
Well, Mel, run us through. What are you going to make now? You're going to present.
I see Neapolitan colors. Am I close?
I did. I've done some like almost like butter cookies that I'm going to sandwich up and put together. And and I'm doing snowballs as well.
Oh, snowballs.
Yeah.
When's the last time I had a snowball?
It's been a while, even for me. It's one of my favorite things. I am keeping my eclair a secret weapon currently. I haven't told the judges. The reason for that is I have taken a lot on and I may not get it on the cone, which means they wouldn't know it was there in the first place.
Make big things happen by taking part in this week's viewer competition.
Show us your interpretation of today's challenge by creating a beautiful tower of treats using royal baking powder. Upload it onto socials by replying to the competition post and using the hashtag TheTasteMasterSA and hashtag BakeMoreMemories. And you could win a KitchenAid stand mixer of your very own.
Good luck!
Congratulations to the winner of our episode 2 viewer competition, Sarah Nkwenyane, who baked pumpkin and linseed coffee cakes with homemade sorghum flour, a cherry filling, and whipped cream frosting, paired with chocolate-flavored umqombothi. Who will influence the nation with their creative bakes? Bake more memories with tried and trusted royal baking powder.
I haven't even put my batter in the oven. I was busy with other ingredients. I'm busy now cutting off my strawberries so I can blend them. I'm feeling nervous. I'm still behind, but I will manage.
I get cracking on my milk tart filling. I don't want to do a regular milk tart filling, so I do a coconut rooibos milk tart filling. I'm going to put some coconut milk and condensed milk on the stove with a couple of rooibos tea bags, and that's it.
I would prefer it's a bit neater and also a little bit more detail on it, but I'm just making it work. I'm trying to create stability in terms of managing the cone. The white chocolate's going to add that grit and that texture for me to be able to do that. I am currently a lecturer at the College of Cape Town. I teach hospitality and catering studies, which I love. A funny story, I studied law first, hated it. It was very boring for me, and I went through 1 year of law school and I just decided I can't do this any longer and registered for hospitality because I realized that that's really where I want to be. Pursued that wholeheartedly and loved every minute of being in industry, and now as a lecturer I still get to do that, and it's an absolute passion of mine.
Well, the part of the competition of my favorite one is when you cook. And when you make all the decorations, that's nice.
Okay. And how do you help me bake in the kitchen?
I put on sprinkles and do the icing for you.
Yeah, you're very good at that. I saw Tastemaster SA on Facebook and I entered thinking, I want to also show my students that you can still do these things, take the risks and put yourself out there. I heard this quote you need to aspire to inspire before you expire. So when I look at them, that's really what I want to do. I want to be able to inspire. It's one of the mottos of our college, inspiring minds.
Hi, Ms. Hoskins. Just want to wish you good luck on this competition. We are behind you all the way. Love you and all the best.
We believe in you. You got this. We can't wait for you to bring the trophy home.
What I am doing right now is trying to make my filling at the same time as me trying to fill the Madeleine trays with my coconut Madeleines. Getting out of today's elimination is a lot of pressure because I have been here before, so hopefully this bake will get me past this elimination challenge.
I'm making some honeycomb and I'm making some chocolate fudge at the same time. It's something I always do, but it's not something I always do together.
Now I'm busy with my vanilla batter, so I'm going to separate them into 3 batters. The one will be strawberry and the other one will be lemon poppy seeds.
I'm rolling my snowball mixture into balls so that I can get it into the oven to bake. The snowball mixture is made out of butter, sugar, flour, royal baking powder, and some salt. It's one of my childhood nostalgia moments. I still grab one whenever I can.
I am working on my passion fruit filling for one of the Madeleines. So I'm just straining it and putting it into the sugar that I've melted over there on the stove. I'm now taking it out of the oven and it looks so good. It looks so great and I'm so happy with it. And I need to get more of the batter in so that I have enough Madeleines for my tower.
And meanwhile, my batter is in the oven. I now can start with my buttercream.
For my lemon meringue cupcake, I begin making a curd. I am not an avid double boiler, so I start with a very small bowl in a bigger pot, and I'm starting to realize that my lemon curd is on direct heat, which might cause scrambled eggs rather than lemon curd. I need a bigger bowl.
I'm a bit concerned about some of my elements, so I'm just adding something else, hopefully an eclair. So I'm busy with that now. I'll just finish pipette, getting into it. I need to get these baked and filled, and I need to get the snowballs coated. I have a bad reputation for being a bit risky, but taking risks is a good thing. The calculated ones would be a good idea.
My milk tart filling, I'm gonna whip up some eggs, parts of sugar, flour, and cornstarch. I'm gonna then add that mixture into my coconut milk and cream mixture. The only problem now is that I've got my eye on 3 other 1,000 different things.
Contestants, this is your halfway time call. You have 1 hour left to bake. Yes?
Wait.
Lekker, guys.
Before I can get on to decorating, I need to make my honeycomb. Toss my bicarb into it, get a nice fuzz going, and pour it straight out onto my cylinder pack.
Tell me, how is Charlie's Chocolate Factory going?
Yeah, we got all the colors going. I'm ready to pipe cupcakes. Just waiting to finish melting my chocolate and I can pour it on over my honeycomb and I can get it nice sealed in and turn it into a complete rocky road, you know.
I see you've got beautiful cupcakes. Did you use any of the Masterclass tips yesterday?
I took your low temp tip and I got it nice and blonde and nice and flat and also they're not dry.
Beautiful.
Chocolate is nice and melted, pour it into my candies, take my candies straight over to the fridge, get that nice and set. Into my amazing Samsung fridge. I know you want this fridge, guys.
So my milk tart is like clumping up. I'm having to whisk just to relieve this mixture of clumps, and time is running out.
Hi, Given.
Hi.
I believe you're doing 3 cakes today.
Yes, those mini cakes.
And the finish, what are you doing?
Well, I've done my buttercream already. It's in different flavors, strawberry, lemon, and vanilla.
And then assembly?
I'm going to put fresh fruits on top, just to bring that fresh flavor.
Okay, but we got to have a tower effect.
Yes, I'll do a tower.
Okay, don't miss the brief.
Yes, I want.
An hour left. I have to make all of my Madeleines. My sugar is now melted in the pot and I add my passion fruit filling into the pot with a bit of clover cream. I mix it up and make sure that it's melted and add it to some chocolate.
Ooh, lekker, assembling your cookie.
Yes, my sandwiches. I had a little bit of an issue with some of them spread a little bit bigger due to the liquid content that I added to some. But yeah, just hoping to get a few beautiful
That are similar in
cookies.
size?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so pretty so far.
Yes.
90 minutes has been depleted. You have 30 minutes left to complete this bake. Come on, let's go.
Come on, guys, you've got this.
To pick out, I'm in business now.
Molly, darling, I see lots of Madelines, but I don't see any in the different colors you spoke of.
So I'm coloring now.
Okay. Oh, so you're not dipping your Madeline, putting the chocolate in the trays and then putting them back on there?
Yes.
And then setting it?
Yes.
Oh, that's an interesting technique. Hey, I would have
Absolutely.
definitely just dipped them.
I have tried it before, but I think it's because it keeps that nice little shell shape.
Okay, so that's what you're concentrating on.
That is the intention, yeah.
Okay. Oh, she's stuck on upside down. Oh, let's go.
I'm busy putting some centers into my cupcake so that they're filled cupcakes as opposed to your regular Joe cupcake, because regular Joe cupcakes are boring.
So, Fritz, what are you seeing?
I think we're going to get some beautiful flavors. I don't really have a clear idea of the final display of a lot of them. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a visual.
An extravagant sweet tower.
That's it.
That is very impressive.
The bakes are looking good, so hopefully the decorations will follow suit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm putting my cream now, my butter cream. My cake is still hot. I'm trying to put it in the freezer just to cool it off a bit.
Okay, what is that, ganache?
No, this is actually a cream cheese chocolate filling.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
You've got this. You've got this. Deep
Oh my
breaths.
gosh, this is very thick.
Contestants, you have 10 minutes left. It's time to shake what your mama gave you.
Shake and bake! Shake and bake!
Shake and bake, I like it.
I am a little bit worried here. It doesn't seem like we've got any decorating yet. Hopefully whatever is fetching in the fridge is an element that's decorated already. Oh, here he comes. Okay, what is still left to do in terms of decoration, Given?
I'm just going to pop it.
Stop looking at the clock. Just cut and decorate.
5 minutes and I'm trying to put this thing on this cone and it's not working, it's falling apart. And so I decided that I'm gonna change that and put it on a tiered plate.
3 minutes to go now. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Come on. I'm trying to put everything together, trying to pipe, and my icing is rock hard. I've put it in the freezer by mistake instead of the fridge. Now my decor will look so bad. Yo.
1 minute.
Grabbed the garden and I actually grabbed a whole bunch of flame balls, which I thought would be a cool addition to my cupcake tower.
Okay, 30 seconds. Did I cover enough though? Please.
15 seconds. Given, please get it on your tower. Get your tower built, please.
The final seconds is literally being counted down, and the only thing I've got to do is get some nice candy floss onto my bed.
Contestants, get your treats onto your towers. We're entering the final 10 seconds. And 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Given, get your bakes on your tower.
2,
1. Stop baking. Stop baking. Step away. Step away from your bakes.
Well done.
Woo. Heads.
I'm feeling very much emotional about this. I'm worried about my decoration. It doesn't look too good at all. At least I've finished my tower.
I'm heartbroken for him.
Yeah, something looks like it went very wrong over there.
Time.
Come on, bro. You did this, man. You made it to your man. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't give up. Just hold your head up high. You made it to you. Just remember that.
I'm only emotional because I'm disappointed in myself, you know, and you got love for something. Hate because I love it.
I love this art.
Coming up, an emotional finish for Given, but will his bakes be enough to carry him through?
Better never rests. So be the star to take your baking to the next level with Capitec.
Do it like this. Do it like get it, move it, own it. Do it like this.
Bespoke.
I'm proud of what I've done in 2 hours. Never made any of these components, and my chances, you actually never know here.
So Rio, the focal point of the challenge was to create something visually impressive. You went the strategy of going for a lot of flavors and components, etc. So run us through, if you can recall, what are the flavors that you're presenting here today?
One of them is a lemon meringue cupcake. Another one is a caramel fudge-ish filling with a questionable chocolate topping. Another one of them is, instead of just going for regular Mozart filling, I've gone a route of flavoring it with rooibos and using coconut milk instead of normal milk.
Was this your plan initially?
Plan one was to get one done, and once I realized that I got that one done and I could fit more in, I just started going.
Okay, let's taste then.
Whatever the outcome is, I'm happy with everything I did today and just being in the space in general. I feel at peace.
Rio, I really enjoyed the texture of your cupcakes. They were so light and airy and delicious. And I loved the spin that you put on the milk tart. Like your chocolate gooey one is super gooey. And the milk tart one just like came out and flowed out. And it's generous. I thought it was well executed.
The only criticism is that your chocolate was a little bit too hard. But otherwise, the bake was beautiful and the flavor was absolutely amazing. Well done.
Lovely flavors. Refinement, definitely needed. Aesthetic focus, definitely needed. But yeah, really tasty. So well done, Rio.
Thank you.
I'm really nervous going into judging because I didn't get my flavors on the plate the way I wanted to, but I hope that my flavors come through within the madeleines.
Will you remind us of what we're going to be tasting?
So on the bottom with the white and gold, that's your coconut. In the middle, you just need to dip it in your passion fruit sauce, and then the top has a bit of lemon zest inside.
I think the colors look really pretty. The yellow and the purple make it pop.
You're kind, Lynn.
Tell us how you really feel, Fritz.
I feel like I did not expect this. This feels a little bit unfinished to me or rushed. That's the reason for my comment.
Definitely hear you. I know I could do better. Yeah, so that one is coconut.
That's coconut. This is middle to go with sauce. And that's lemon, eh?
Yes.
Great.
I'm watching the judges eat my madeleines and I'm freaking out. I don't know if it's good enough for me to get through this elimination.
Muli, I think the bake on your madeleines, very good. Got the perfect structure. Besides the visual being a little bit disappointing, I think that the flavors are also lacking. So I couldn't find any lemon in the lemon one.
Okay.
The coconut one, no coconut, but definitely whatever that caramel butterscotch situation is, absolutely, that was a flavor I got. And for this one, I kind of had to search for the passion fruit in the sauce or the cremo. It lacks flavor.
Okay.
I found your bake to be a little bit dry.
Okay.
So possibly maybe a minute or two too long in the oven.
Sure.
The cremo was just a little bit thick.
Got you.
But the subtleness of that passion fruit, you really invited you to want more of it. So I think the strategy was good. I think you had some pretty solid ideas that just didn't follow through all the way.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Muli.
I'm really happy that Fritz thinks that the passion fruit flavor is good.
I still meet the brief. Hopefully I'll impress the judge with that, especially in terms of tasting.
Given, you look like you're sad and disappointed.
Yes, I'm sad, even emotional. I couldn't finish on time.
Was that a time management issue?
Yes, it was time management issue. I think maybe I'm struggling to work a bit under pressure.
You gave us all near heart attacks at the end there.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us what flavors we're going to be tasting?
Strawberry, vanilla, and lemon poppy seed.
Okay, let's taste then. Thank you.
I'm nervous. I didn't finish decorating. I don't think my chances are good.
Listen, I mean, given you can bake cake, nobody can doubt your cake baking skills. The issue is with the Taste Master, it needs to be an elevated experience.
Yes.
It's in presentation, it's in innovation.
Yes, I understand.
The cake is flawless. Beautiful taste.
Thank you.
But maybe just when you come to the decorating, to differentiate between the different flavors, on the strawberry cake, you could have maybe just put the strawberries. And then on the vanilla, left it a little bit plain with no fruit. And then on the lemon poppy seed, just done the lemon zest. It just gives you an indication, almost like a roadmap of what you're going to be tasting.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think the mistake that you made, and quite a few of your competitors today, was giving yourself too much. It's just a shame that you couldn't execute fully what you'd planned. Thank you, Given.
I don't think my chances are good. I don't know what to expect.
I hope the judges see how much of work went into this. If I broke down everything, there were 10 elements to this dish.
Mel, how did today's bake go for you?
Sure. I had a plan. It went out the window. I just got a bit frazzled.
But you finished. So tell us what your bake comprises of.
I started off with the snowball, which is a nostalgic thing for me. The second thing I did was the cookie. And I thought if I could get like a swirl kind of look, maybe it would look like a flower, like those swirl roses. And the final one, which I actually kept a secret from you guys. I didn't tell you because I, at that point, thought this is not getting on the plate. And it's an eclair, and that is my nemesis in pastry school. And I had to research quite a bit. And only in my latter days did I get this right. And now I love making it. So I really wanted to bring the clay out.
Ultimately, you've presented something very colorful and very texture-driven, which I love.
And pretty.
It really is pretty.
Fritz's comment about my bake being colorful and texture-driven was pretty cool because that is what I had in mind. They are so good with their facial expressions. I don't know, what they're thinking, and it always makes me uncertain.
Mel, I was so looking forward to trying your snowball, because that too is like a vivid childhood memory for me. And as soon as I took a bite, it hit the spot and it made me smile. So really flavorsome. Great bake on your eclair, generous amount of creme patisserie in there, wonderful biscuits as well. Yeah, very good baking.
Wow, this is one of the first positive comments I've had in a while.
Very, very good, very, very tasty. Just a little bit in your buttercream. If you want to cut down on the sweetness, you can add a little bit extra salt, but it was all very, very good. Thank you.
I would have not maybe blended these two flavors of the cookies together. Standalone, I think they executed a little bit better, but yeah, all round, well done.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sure.
I can't believe what I just heard. It's a great feeling.
As I'm walking up the judges, I know I did really well, but I'm quite nervous whether they did better than me.
Waahid, your description of your presentation was like, envisage Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, that's the type of vibe, almost like childlike. Is this what you envisioned to do?
This was what I envisioned to do. It's exactly as I thought it would be. Maybe even a bit better than I thought I could have gotten it. Didn't expect it to come out as good.
Okay, well, good. Well done. I'm glad you're happy.
Talk us through what we're tasting.
So what you're having right now is a rocky road with some nice honeycomb, candy-coated sweets, and some nice chili babies, covered in a 70% dark chocolate. Then at the bottom, I got a nice chocolate fudge and the plain vanilla cupcake with some nice vanilla and strawberry flavored icing. I'm not quite sure what they're gonna say because the brief is quite ambiguous, but I'm hoping they like it.
Your rocky road is a standout for me. I think it's so much fun. Your cupcake texture is lovely. Fudge and spookasem and so it's a lot for effect. It's super sweet. You went for the child's approach to it, and they would freak out. But back to the competition, it is a less refined component of your ensemble.
I would say with your rocky road is maybe to make an element like marshmallows and rather incorporate that with your honeycomb and your chocolate just to bring in another baked element. Otherwise, well done.
I mean, I think your creativity speaks for itself. So we love that you're having so much fun and you're being so expressive. Yeah, so you could be proud of yourself for this bake.
Well done.
Thanks, Waahid.
Thank you.
Leaving the judging table, I'm feeling like I didn't hit the mark completely.
Right, judges? Decision-making time.
Yeah, and a difficult one. Remember, double elimination. So 2 out of 5.
This is the hard part.
It is.
It is.
It is the hard part.
Next, with 2 of the 5 contestants going home, the stakes are high. Do you own a small baking or home business? A prize of 50,000 Rand is waiting to be claimed, courtesy of the Tastemaster SA and Capitec business. To enter, post a video to Instagram sharing your small business story, your journey to success so far, and how you'll use this Capitec boost to further the growth of your business. Tag Capitec Bank and Tastemaster SA and use hashtag #BetterNeverRests and hashtag the Tastemaster SA to enter. Entries close on Sunday the 21st of July. T's and C's apply and can be found on the tastemaster.co.za. Who will influence the nation with their creative bakes? Bake more memories with tried and trusted Royal baking powder.
Contestants, I'm going to have to shoot straight with you for a moment. It shouldn't be hard for us to decide who stays and who goes based on who did the least amount of things wrong. It sounds harsh, but the Tastemaster is a limited time-based baking competition. It does not stand you in good stead to plan as if you have an unlimited amount of time and then to present a compromised product. You need to A, focus on the brief. We work from that point onwards. B, be realistic about the time that is available to you and what is possible for you to complete in that time. And C, to present excellence that is worthy of the Tastemaster crown. Am I clear?
I am freaking out. I'm really feeling like I'm gonna go home.
Will the following contestants please step forward? Muli?
They call my name out and I'm so scared.
Given?
I'm going home.
Waahid?
Given Muli and Waahid have all stepped forward, does that mean Mal and I are going home?
The 3 of you, unfortunately, baked the least impressive bakes.
I'm not quite shocked about it because I'm feeling like I missed the brief.
That means congratulations, Mel and Rio. You are safe.
Safe again, and feeling like a survivor right now.
Huge sigh of relief.
The first contestant to be eliminated from the Tastemaster kitchen is Given. Unfortunately today, you didn't complete. Presentation was almost everything. You're a great baker, I've said this before, but you fell short in today's challenge.
It was expected So yeah, I'm going home.
The second contestant to be eliminated from the Taste Master kitchen is Waahid. We appreciate your zeal and your energy and your creativity. Unfortunately, we just didn't feel like there was enough high-level baking skills presented today. We felt like you fell short in today's challenge.
I'm happy with what happened today. I don't have any negatives because to me, things was good. So maybe it's not too up to your taste what I did. Maybe just a different crowd needed for that stuff. Kiddies party. Thinking, oh, I made it quite far to be standing right here. I got to experience something that not many people get to experience.
I'm safe and I'm going through to the next challenge and through the competition, and I'm so relieved.
I'm just grateful for the opportunity to come here and showcase what I can do. I'm very honored. I really appreciate that.
And we appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've been eliminated, but I'm definitely going to be taking forward what I've learned here on my time on Taste Master SA.
From our family to yours, the Taste Master SA, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.